a year away before the PlayStation 5 and Xbox 2. We call it the Xbox 2 because I don't think they're gonna set on Xbox Scarlet quite yet. But anyway, the comparison I want to make is, or the hopefulness that I want, is that the capture and the streaming on these services, on the consoles, become a lot better. Like, obviously the PlayStation has one of the better options, but I'm going to run through on what they currently have and what I hope they will implement for the next consoles. Because as a non-PC gamer, I find that obviously we are quite restricted as console users, and it can be an expensive outlay basically for PC use and stuff like that. So, you know, hats off to all the guys out there that do all that kind of stuff, because that is way above my pay grade. I'm just more of a lazy gamer, if I want to call it that. Basically, I just like it all in-house, like, you know what I mean? So it's a bit more convenient, and it's not so, it's time consuming to try and set up all this stuff. And if you haven't got the area as well to do it, which is a big factor, is the area where you work. The Xbox is probably one of the worst. It hasn't got the YouTube function where we can transfer videos or stream straight from Xbox to YouTube, and it has Twitch. That's the only thing it does have, which then you can obviously use Twitch to upload to YouTube. Twitch has been funny lately that you can't download, if you have a PC, you can't download your files that you've saved on your highlight stream to then be edited. You have to go into like a sub app or use or whatever, just to kind of get that video and then go from there. So that's that, because they're pushing Mixer. Mixer is their baby, and if I'm brutally honest, and I'm going to upset the Xbox users that really do get into it, because I love Xbox, but Mixer is a load of shit. It's just useless. I just don't see, they've not adapted very well with it, or not as good as the Twitch service, and because that's mediocre for me compared to YouTube. The PlayStation obviously has a lot more features. Now the YouTube, I use it a lot for YouTube. It has a few good issues. I wish that the auto upload would give a better option, because I find when I upload a video, it's not in true HD 1080, which is what you record. You have to, when you actually put it to YouTube, the user then has to go to the interface at the top right hand corner with the three little dots, press that, and then change it from, it natively puts it up at 480 for some reason from a PlayStation to YouTube. But it's got the YouTube feature, which is great. So you can do quite a bit with that, which is nice. And it's obviously got the Twitch recording as well, same as Xbox. But that's obviously streaming out to it. But in-house then recording, obviously Xbox restricts itself even more, because you can't, unless you put a USB 3.0 external hard drive to the unit, you can't record unless you tell it to record to that thing, and then you have to pull that out and then put it to your PC, and it's just a potch. It's just so much hassle to try and, well, it runs around in circles. It's got this OneDrive thing then, which you have to have on your PC again then, which you can download from that, and then you can edit and go around all that kind of crap. So the Xbox just it singles itself out quite a lot. It doesn't implement a very creative user face or user community, if I want to. PlayStation now obviously has the Share Factory Studio, which I use quite a lot, and then you can obviously change. I know the upload on the Xbox has a few little features of adding some transitions and stuff like that, but not to the extent of the PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 has so much more. You can import files. So like if you're recording from your Switch on your little USB, you can just pull that out and put it straight into obviously an add-on little thing, and then put that into your PlayStation 4. You can add in loads of music and stuff. But I find the interface of the Share Factory a lot more easier to use. The recording feature, the camera's a lot more easier to use for some reason. I know you can put the cameras to the Xbox, but they restricted that you have to buy another app. You have to buy another add-on for when they had the camera up before. and I've tried putting like an external normal webcam to the Xbox. It just didn't work. But anyway, back to the PlayStation 4 and the Share Factory internal capture capabilities. It has longer capture capabilities, up to like an hour. Xbox has 2 minutes in full 1080. I can get a full half hour out of PlayStation 4 at full HD. I've not tried longer than half hour because I find that the editing of the games and stuff just gets too much consuming. Then if you can't really, you know, you can just go along with that. But the in-house capture capability of the PlayStation is a lot faster speed, and I know I'm blowing up their ass and smoke about this feature, but I'm just hoping that with the PlayStation 5 that they bring these features plus more. There needs to be a lot more tweaks and updates to this. Obviously, it's a big community now, and I think if the console makers like Sony and Xbox realize this, they can create a better interface and better service for everything around it, and obviously keeping it with YouTube and so forth, and on all the other bits and bobs. So going forward, we need more features implemented into these parts of the system, basically. More for thumbnail making, and more bits that we can adjust and add, and making sure that we get a better experience for when we're doing these videos. Obviously, these studios want us to upload their videos and have a better showcase for these games and stuff. And obviously, like I said this before, as a non-PC gamer, this is vital, this is important. It's probably going to be to the point where it's going to, when it comes to Christmas, obviously trying to buy 2 consoles is going to be pretty hard work. You're not going to appreciate, I suppose, one console more than the other then if you do go buy the 2 consoles on the day, because you know they're going to be released within a matter of a week or so of each other, or really drama, they're going to release on the same day, which I know they won't. But bottom line is, I know it's going to come down to the first party games, and we know Halo's coming out with Xbox 2, we'll just call it that, and the PS5 or the P5, we don't know yet. We don't know what they're going to do. We know there's going to be shitloads of remasters coming out for the PS5 that the PS4 gave us games-wise, because you know what developers are like, it's easy money, and Ubisoft have said this already. They're going to release the games on PS4, and then straight away, more or less, when the PS5 comes out, they're going to release the same games out on the PS5. So Watch Dogs, Gods and Monsters, there's some other game that they got on the line, and what's the other game that they've, Assassin's Creed, I think. I don't know. Basically, PS4 are going to release a few games, but what's the point of buying one on PS4 then? You'll want to play one on the PS5. But anyway, going off track. Yeah, so first party games is going to be a vital, important part, and I think PlayStation 4 have got a lot more exclusives and games that are more interesting. Games, I said that in a really weird way. They've got games that are a lot more interesting. You've got The Order 1866 came with a PlayStation 4 when they got released, and you had Infamous Second Son, and these were brilliant games. Really showed off some of the best potential of the PS4, and they always do that. But then it just goes to bullshit. Most of the games just look like they've just been ported from a PS2. And I'm sick of the PS4 and the Xbox One has been a generation of remasters. No matter how much you sugarcoat it, there's probably only maybe a handful of games you could say were phenomenal. But besides that, PS5 and the Xbox 2 has to have, for me, that recording capability and the streaming choices. So that's gonna be a big factor. That I think if they play on that and they show people and tell people this, it's gonna be a massive decision maker for a lot of people. Whereas you thought, like before, I didn't want the Xbox 2 because I'm not a big fan of Halo, but they might have some other games they bring in out. But then they might up their game with all this capture capability, which I don't think they go into, because the PS4 is far superior to the Xbox One's capabilities. So we'll see. But that's going to be in another year's time, which we've got plenty of time to think about it, and they'll be over the next couple of months now. They'll be trickling it out and showing us little snippets. Look at the power of this. Look at what this does. You can play this in glorious 24K HD capability. Nobody's got 8K TVs yet, and they're gonna push that forward. It's not. It's just going to be 4K content basically. There's not going to be other way about it. They can't. They're not going to yet. They need longevity of their consoles. They need to create. Well, they need people more to buy more of their consoles and stuff. So they're not going to put everything in at once, even if they could. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. But over the next couple of weeks, like I said, we just be more vigilant of, if you're a content creator like myself, or a starting to be a content creator like myself, you know, just starting out, we need to know where we're at with what the future holds for the capabilities of the systems. So if you like this little think tank of a video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and even comment and suggest some stuff that might be implemented into the new systems. And I'll see you soon.